Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. D.V. Prasad from Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak. Today we will discuss the module People of India from the paper Indian Anthropology. And from this module, the learning outcomes are to determine the racial elements of India, to determine the ethnic elements of India, and to determine the religious elements of India, and also to determine the linguistic elements of India. Further, this module also aims to understand the variation in people of India in different geographical regions. India is a multicultural country. The study of different socio-cultural and genetic variability define the population of India more appropriately. India is the world's second most populous nation after China. Its ethnic composition is very complex, but two major strains predominate. They are the Aryan in the north and the Dravidian in the south. India is a land of great cultural diversity, as is evidenced by the enormous number of different languages spoken throughout the country. Although Hindi, spoken in North, and English, the language of politics and commerce, are used officially. More than 1500 languages and dialects are spoken. The Indian Constitution recognizes 15 regional languages, that is Assami, Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Malayalam, Marathi, Oriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Sindhi, Telugu, Tamil, and Urdu. About 80% of the population is Hindu and 14 population is Muslim. And other significant religions include Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, and there is no state of religion. India is a fascinating country where people of many different communities and religions live together in unity. India population is polygenetic and is an amazing amalgamation of various races and cultures. And people of different groups in India living here for hundred or even thousand of years and correspondingly try to maintain their individual identity even by living side by side. Further, anthropologists' commitment towards the grasping of different information and the dynamics of communities and populations. India, with 1000 million people, is one of the world's top 12 mega diversity countries. Different groups are present in India, like from stone age food gatherers to agriculturists. They also engaged in mechanized and chemicalized agriculture and mechanized fishing, tapping offshore and oil and natural gas, running atomic power plants, and producing computer software. According to Basin and Walter 2001, India is a homeland of over 4,000 population. 3,700 endogamous groups are structured in Hindu caste system as jatis, and a thousand of Mendelian population which are autochthonous and religious communities. Thus, India offers a cauldron where the process of unification as well as fragmentization are unceasingly taken place. Racial elements of India. Although there are no strict rules to diversify different races, but anthropologists distinguish groups on the basis of common origin, living in certain defined regions, and different characteristic features on the basis of geographical regions. Modern man biologically uniform in basic features. For example, upright posture, well-developed hand and feet, absence of bony eyebrow. Scientists depict all human beings into single species, that is Homo sapien. However, differentiation in groups can be seen on the basis of different geographical regions. The complexity of Indian population by the continuous influence of other new racial elements from outside can be manifested by the classification of different racial elements by different anthropologists. The racial classification of different racial elements of India. Different anthropologists try to classify Indian population, which are as follows. First of all, Sir Herbert Hope Risley. He has given classification basis of physical characteristics based on 9 anthropometric measurements of 5,784 individuals. In his classification, he has given 6 types of racial groups, out of which 1 Dravidian, second one Indo-Aryan, third Mongoloid, fourth Aryo-Dravidian, sixth Mongolo-Dravidian, then Negrito, Indo-Aryan, etc. When it comes to A.C. Hudden, he classified the racial elements in India into the following types. They are mainly Himalayan region, they are Indo-Aryan, Mongoloid, B. Northern Plains or Hindustan region that consists of Indo-Afghan, the Southern Plateau or Deccan region consists of Negrito, pre-Dravidian and Dravidian, Southern Brachycephalics and Western Brachycephalics, etc. Führer van Ekstedt, 1934, he has divided the Indian population in 3 categories. They are ancient Indians, melanoid or black Indians, number 3 Indid or new Indians, and number 4 Paleo-Mongoloid. In Gonded, ancient Indian population again subdivided into 2 categories. They are Gondid and Malid. Gondid physical features, skin color dark brown. Their distribution is Juangs, Bhils, Oran, Gonds from central India. Malid morphological features are skin color dark brown, hair curly form, stature short, and their distribution Kurumbar, Vedda from South India. Melanoid or black Indians are further divided into 2 groups, South Melanid, Kolid. South Melanid skin color is black and distribution Yanadis. Kolid morphological features, skin color is black brown, hair dark and curly, and the stature is short. Distribution Munda Ho Santal. Indid or new Indians are again classified into 2 groups, that is Gracile Indid, North Indid. Skin color of Gracile Indid is brown and it is common among the Bengalis. North Indid skin color light brown and Rajputs of North India represent this kind of category. When it comes to B.S. Guha classification, it is based on analysis of 29 characters and 63 crude coefficients of racial likeness of different measurements of 2511 persons belonging to 34 groups with reference to anthropometric techniques of international agreements of 1906 and 1912. So, according to B.S. Guha classification, The following are comes under the racial classification of Guha. Number 1, Negrito. Number 2, Proto-Australide. Number 3, Mongoloid. Number 4, Mediterranean. Number 5, the Western Brachycephals. And number 6, Nordics. The Negrito racial groups are found among the Kadars and Pulians. Their physical features are skin color dark brown to dark black, hair woolly, head small, round, medium, eyes dark color, nose form straight, flat and broad. When it comes to Proto-Australide, the skin color is dark brown, hair is dark, wavy and curly, long head and eyes are in dark color, nose form broad and stature is short. Proto-Australide commonly found among Urali, Baiga, Chenchu, Kanikar, Kon, Bhil, Santal and Uran. Mongoloid, this is again classified into Paleo-Mongoloid, broad-headed Mongoloid and Tibet Mongoloid. And their morphological features are straight hair and their eyes showing epicanthic fold. Distribution: tribal groups of Assam, Semi-Naga, Nepalis, Lepchas are the examples. Tibeto-Mongoloid, Tibetans of Bhutan and Sikkim. Mediterranean again divided into three types: Paleo-Mediterranean, Mediterranean and Oriental. And the physical features of Paleo-Mediterranean are dark hair color or wavy to curly, long and narrow head, narrow face, dark eyes, small and broad nose, and medium stature. And they are distributed in Tamil Brahmins of Madura, Nayars of Cochin, and Telugu Brahmins. Mediterranean skin color is light color, hair is dark, long head and long face, eyes are dark brownish to dark, nose form narrow and prominent, stature is medium to tall. Distribution: Nambudri Brahmins of Cochin, Allahabad, Bengal and Marathas. When it comes to Oriental, almost all characteristics of Mediterranean type except nose form long and convex. The Oriental are distributed among Punjabi Chettirs and Pathans. Western Brachycephals are divided into three: Alpinoid, Armenoid and Nordic. Alpinoid skin color light, hair is dark brownish to dark, head broad, face is round, dark brown eyes and prominent nose, stature is medium. They are distributed into Banyas of Gujarat, Khatis of Kathiawar, Kayasthas of Bengal. And Armenoid, similar to Dinaric and Parsis of Bombay, represent this group, and Dinaric are found among the Brahmins of Bengal, Canaris of Brahmins of Mysore. Finally, the Nordic morphological features are skin color is fair, hair is brown to dark and wavy, long head and bluish eyes, nose form fine and narrow, long and straight face, tall stature. They are distributed among people of Punjab, Rajputna, Kafirs and Khaistas. Ruggery's classification. Give Frida Ruggery classified the Indian population into the following categories. Number 1, Negrito. Number 2, Pre-Dravidian. Number 3, Dravidian. Number 4, Tall Dolichocephal. Number 5, Dolichocephalic Aryan. And finally, Brachycephalic Leucoderma. And his classification was not briefly explained to understand the enormous variation of physical types among the people of India. Haddon's classification. Haddon broadly classified the Indian population into three types. They are Himalayan region, Northern Plains, Southern Plateau region. Again, Himalayan region are subdivided into two types. They are Indo-Aryan and Mongoloid. Northern Plains or Hindustan region are again another category Indo-Afghan, whereas Southern Plateau or Deccan region are subdivided into Negrito, Pre-Dravidian, Dravidian, Southern Brachycephals and Western Brachycephals. The main drawback of Haddon's classification was that he did not mention about anything about pre-Aryans of India. 1. Eckstett's classification. He classified the Indian population into four types: Vedid or ancient Indians, Melanid or black Indians, Indid or new Indians, finally Paleo-Mongoloid. Eckstett's classification also faces some criticism from different authorities, but it shows a great scope and it can be more convincing by B.S. Guha's classification. Guha's classification. As earlier mentioned, he classified the Indian population into Negrito, Proto-Australoid, Mongoloid, Mediterranean, Brachycephals, and Nordics. The Negrito elements of Guha's classification also faces criticism almost from all anthropologists. Furthermore, Guha tried to prove that all racial elements in India are of foreign origin. Sarkar's classification. As already mentioned, Sarkar classified the population into three types, that is Dolichocephals, Mesocephals and Brachycephals. Although Sarkar's classification was more convincing than any other classification, but contemporary anthropologists are still trying to solve the problem of racial classification of India. Criticism of classifications. Among all the racial classification, Risley's classification has attracted severe criticism from different parts. Risley classification has neglected Scytho-Dravidian and Mongolo-Dravidians. Broad-headed elements in Bengal influenced by Mongolian people. Speakers of Aryan language also found in vast majority of Indian continent, whereas in Risley's classification is distributed only in Punjab, Rajputana and Kashmir Valley. According to Risley, broad-headed elements in Bengal have been influenced by Mongolian people, but in reality, it is not found in people living in Bengal. Risley conducted the people of South India speak Dravidian language, but actually they do not speak Dravidian language and distinctive features from Dravidian. Risley did not mention about Negrito elements in India. Guifreda Ragare's classification was too short. In Haddon's classification, he did not mention anything about pre-Aryans of India, whereas Eckstett's classification shows criticism from different authorities, but it shows a great scope and it can be more convincing by B.S. Guha's classification. Guha's classification. Negrito elements of Guha's classification faces criticism almost all from all anthropologists. Furthermore, Guha tried to prove that all racial elements in India are of foreign origin. S.S. Sarkar's classification is more convincing, but contemporary anthropologists try to solve the problems of racial elements of India. Ethnic elements of India. Aggregation of biological and socio-cultural characteristics can be defined as ethnic groups. It comprises caste, scheduled tribe and communities. According to Basin and Walter, community can be defined as a group of people having occupational, religious, linguistics, or regional characteristics. So, ethnic elements of India includes caste, which include Varna, Jati, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and communities. Characteristics of caste. These are the following characteristics, namely hereditary identity, endogamy, hereditary occupation, hierarchy, purity and pollution, restriction on food, drink and smoking, distinction in customs, dress and speech, rules of avoidance are found in caste. Hereditary identity, an individual born to a particular caste are not allowed to move up and down along the social order. This means that individual cannot escape from his or her caste identity. When it comes to endogamy, an individual of particular caste can marry within its own caste. Hereditary occupation, each caste is associated with its particular occupation, like Muchis are shoemakers, Chamars are leather workers, Lohars are blacksmiths. When it comes to hierarchy, each caste cites an evidence of its superiority with reference to the rituals it performs, the customs it observes, or the myths of origin. When come to purity and pollution, it is a concept of pollution to maintain between different castes. Occupational specializations among castes are because of the degree of purity and pollution. Another characteristic is restriction on food, drink and smoking. Membership norm of each caste determine what a person may eat and with whom he or she may sit for a meal. And distinctions in customs, dress and speech. The members of high caste are supposed to wear fine clothes and gold ornaments, while the members of lower caste wear coarse material and silver ornaments. When it comes to rule of avoidance, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Scheduled castes and scheduled tribes were enumerated from 1951 census onwards. They have been specified by 15 presidential orders issued under the provisions of Article 341 and 342 of the Constitution. They are listed in Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Act 1976. In India, 16.2% of the population was scheduled castes and 88.2% as belong to scheduled tribes. Occupational specializations of scheduled castes and scheduled tribe: landless agricultural laborers, cultivators with small holdings, small commodity producers or artisans, services particularly of pollution kind. Linguistic elements of India. A high degree of diversity in their languages and dialects is the striking most feature of India. A linguistic group is an entity of social significance. According to Grierson, India has 179 languages and 544 dialects. According to 1961 census of India, there were 187 languages spoken by different sections of our society. Classification of Indian languages. The languages in India are grouped under these following four family groups. They are: number 1, Austro-Asiatic family, Nishada; Tibeto-Chinese family, speakers are Kirata; Dravidian family, the speakers are known as Dravida; Indo-European family, the speakers are Aryans. Austro-Asiatic family are again divided into two branches: one Khmer branch, Munda branch. Under one Khmer branch, it again includes two Khasi group of languages of Assam and Nicobaris of Nicobar Island. Whereas Munda branch speakers belong to central and eastern regions of India. Distribution: hills and jungles of Bihar, Chota Nagpur, Odisha, and central India. They are large in number in Santali speakers, and the speeches of this branch Kherwari, Santali, Mundari, Bhumij, Birhor, Koda, or Ho. The Tibeto-Chinese language family. They are divided into Simese Chinese subfamily, Tibeto-Burmese subfamily. The Tibeto-Burmese family are again divided into Tibeto-Himalayan branch, North Assam branch, Assam Burmese branch. You can see the big picture, the Tibeto-Chinese family who are speaking these kind of languages. Dravidian language family. It is again divided into three types: South Dravidian group, Central Dravidian group, North Dravidian group. South Dravidian group consists of the speeches Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Kodagu, Tulu, Toda, Kota, and Telugu. Central Dravidian group, it includes Kui, Kolami, Gondi, Parji, Koya, Kon, and Konda. North Dravidian group includes Oran and Malto. Indo-European language family. It is divided into Aryan subfamily, unspecified Indo-Aryan tongues. Aryan subfamily is further divided into three branches: Iranian branch, Dardic branch, Dard group. Outer sub-branch consists of the following: Northwestern group, Southern group, Eastern group, and Medilate sub-branch consisting of Medilate group, Central group, consisting of Hindu, Hindi, Hindustani, Urdu, Punjabis, Gujarati, Bhili, Khandesh, Rajasthani. Unspecified Indian Aryan tongues: Mahasu Pahari, Tharu, Kewati. Languages of India in total. Broadly speaking, the principal languages of India constitute the following linguistic regions. Number 1, Kashmiri, Punjabi, Hindi, Bengali, Assamese, Oriya, Gujarati, Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, and Malayalam. Languages specified in Schedule 8 to the Constitution of India. Thus, Schedule 8 recognizes 15 languages in India as per Census of India 1971. Religious elements of India. The major religious distribution in India is as follows: Hindus 80%, Muslims 13.4%, Christian 2.3%, Sikhs 1.9%, and Buddhist 0.8%. Jains constitute 0.4%. Other religious groups are 0.6, and those who are not stated are 0.1. Then coming to Hinduism. Hindus. Main characteristics of Hinduism is the doctrine of an eternal soul and its rebirth. It also shows an astonishing variety of doctrines and cultures. And the distribution: Hindus form over 80% of the total population. The entire Orissa state, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, where the population is approximately 90% made up of Hindus, and also distinct areas of Himalaya region, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. Then coming to Muslims, Islam. They are all neither castes nor tribes, but are merely names given to the groups of tribes supposed to be of similar blood. Two major religious endogamous sections of Muslims are Shia and Sunni, and several minor groups like Mumins, Domon, Khoja, Bohra, and Moplik are found in India, and they are distributed in Kashmir Valley and adjacent Kargil Tehsil, Mewat, Rohilkhand, and Upper Doab, Ganga Delta, and Malasar and the Lakshadweep. In Lakshadweep, Jammu Kashmir, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar, Christian population and endogamy is found in both the groups. Catholics can marry among its own group, and the same can be found in Protestant also. Christians, they are the third major religious community in India. Their distribution you can find Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Sikhs. The word Sikh is the Punjabi form of the Sanskrit word Sishya, which means discipline, disciple. They are the followers of Guru Nanak Dev. 9 other gurus, of whom the last was Sri Guru Gobind Singh. Sikhism was based on the teachings of unity of God, rejection of caste and ritualism, and brotherhood of man. The Sardars include Jat and Kambo, landowners, Tarkan, carpenters, Kumhar, potters, Mehra, water carrier, and Simba, washerman. The first two castes regard themselves as superior to others. There are some other religious sects among the Sikhs like Nihangs, Namdaris, and Ramgharis, and they are distributed in Punjab, Chandigarh, Haryana, Delhi, and any other state including Union Territory, which constitute 5%. Then coming to Buddhism, and evolution of Buddhism was because of the revolt against Vedic religion or Brahmanism. Founder of the Buddhism, Kshatriya Prince Siddhartha. And the principles of Buddhism are non-violence and simple living instead of ritualism. Buddhism is further divided into two sections, Hinayana and Mahayana. Hinayana believed in Buddha as a guru, whereas Mahayana raised Buddha to the position of a savior god, and they are distributed in northeastern states. 28.7% of the Sikkim population and 13.69 in Arunachal and 8.19% in Mizoram constitute the Buddhists. Then comes to other population like Jains. They are basically urban dwellers, and it is founded by a Kshatriya prince Vardhaman. Their principles are stress on right actions and good deeds instead of sacrifices. They are distributed in Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and Delhi. Their endogamous group migrated from Iran and settled primarily in West India. So, student, let's summarize this module. In this module, so far, you have learned the India's languages, religions, racial classification, and ethnic element differ from place to place within the country. It often labeled as an amalgamation of several cultures and has been influenced by the history that is several million old. Also, India is one of the most religious diverse nation in the world, and some of the most deeply religious societies and cultures. People of India therefore manifested several features varied in different geographical regions, but it cannot be understood under few contexts. Thank you.